guys, welcome to Willoughby. Today we're going to do some video on starting seeds in the peat moss pellets. We're in the middle half of July, it's the second week of July, so I want to get August seeds started. So we're going to take it inside. Today's a real killer, it's really hot out here. Let's take it inside. Alright, so this is a typical Jiffy's seed starter set. You get the little peat moss pellets. You add a little warm water to, and they expand like that, so. Just lay them out there. There's two sides to these things. One has a hole with the netting, the other side is solid. And these things are totally decomposable peat, of course, because it's peat moss. So today, we're in July, so like I said, we're going to start our seeding for August. We're going to put some tomatoes. South Florida, we can do the larger varieties. So quite a few tomatoes I want to plant, and some peppers, get those started in there. Later on I'm going to have to redo my squash because our pumpkins and squash came up great, but the bugs ate them all. So I did come up with this kind of a plastic collar. I'm going to show you guys in another video how we do that probably sometime this week because I want to get this started again. We're a little late on that. So this is it. Just put these in here. Add a little warm water to it. No big deal. Just wet them down and they're gonna puff up. Alright, so while we wait for those to get ready, we just go through our seeds here. I like to keep my seeds separate by month. So I got these little plastic boxes here. You see I've labeled them by month, September, October. Got these as well. July and August. Okay, so July is kind of gone right now, but August planting is full bloom. We're going to see what kind of tomatoes we have here. Alright, let's see what we're going to do here. We'll put some peppers. And I want to do peppers and tomatoes. Got a lot of hot peppers already started outside. I want some peppers for salads and bell peppers, stuff like that. So, these seeds I've been collecting just over the years. Now I only buy the organics, but I've had these. Might as well use them. I've had a lot of success with these tomatoes. If it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? Alright, so what we got here? Parsley, sweet pepper. Yeah, brandywine peppers, and that's about it. Yeah, so we got this pepper, 3 peppers, and 3 tomatoes, 3 different varieties. Alright, so put these back in there. Keep our things separated here. I want to get some of these eggplant in there soon as well. Right now, we're going to focus on tomatoes and peppers. Keep everything nice and organized. Okay. See how they puffed up? They're already nice and puffed up. They need a little bit more water. I can feel it's a little dry. So I'm just add a little bit more water. Just like that. And the thing is, the trick is to remember which one is which. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we divide this up into 6, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then okay, 6 and 6. So let's get rolling. Okay, so since this is set up for 36 different seedlings, and I have 6 varieties. 36 divided by 6 is 6. So I kind of make myself a little map. Gets a little confusing once they're in there. But basically I'm dividing it up like this. These two down here will give me 6. And then these two and those 4 is 6. So each one, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6 different ones. And then I number them. 1, 3, 5 on the opposite end here is 2, 4, 6. Okay? So as I go in, for example, the ones are going to be the Brandywine tomatoes. So these 6 spots will occupy the Brandywine tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then my number 2 will be the California Wonder Pepper, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And it just keeps going like that. So it's very important to label your stuff because especially for like 3 different varieties of peppers and tomatoes, they're going to get confusing. So I find that this little map has helped me a lot. Every time I do seedings, I kind of do something like this. Every time it changes, but this is what I came up with for today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so what I like to do is open up the seed, the little seed pellet here, because it's got the netting on top. Just open it up, put your hole in there. What the rule of thumb is, they say to bury the seed as deep as the seed is wide. So in this case, these seeds are pretty tiny. I'm just putting the tip of the pencil in. Just to get started, I'm going to put these first 6 in, and then I'll go ahead and do the rest, and we'll time lapse it so we don't stay here all day. Okay. Seeds seem to be I always open from the other end, from the opposite side. This is the Brandywine that we're doing. I like to open it from the other end because if there's any seeds left over, I didn't cut off the name. So open it up. Okay, we'll take a few of them out. I like to put them in something so they don't get lost. Because you see how tiny these seeds are. Right, so we're just going to take a couple of them. I'd like to just put a couple of them in each hole. 2 or 3. I find that I get a pretty good success rate. Even though these seeds are pretty old, normally I have to thin them out. If I put all 3, normally all 3 will shoot up. This is the way we do it. And see, what I did was just licked the tip of my finger to pick these suckers up because they're so tiny. Okay, one more in there. Oops, lost that one. Casualty. Get over here, sucker. There you go. And then I just take the eraser side of the pencil and fill it in. Just cover it up, just like that. And this is not complicated, Put them in there. Oops, this one here. And that's it. That's our first one. Brandywine tomatoes are planted in there. Okay, we'll put these back in there, and we'll go ahead and do the next ones. That's it. Now, just going to put the cover on it. This cover's seen better days. It's a little beat up, but it serves its purpose. I got a little string that I put on it. I like to keep it in a nice sunny location. This gets the morning sun, because that's our east. The sun rises in the east from over there. It gets the morning sun over here. Works out pretty good. This is my little thing that I put on here because sometimes the wind just likes to knock my cover over, so it just holds it in place. It doesn't go anywhere. And I'll just come out here in the morning, my little mister. Tomorrow's probably be fine, but the day after I'll mist it. I'll test it. Just keep spraying it a little bit, and in no time it'll be up. Seedlings will be up. We'll be able to transplant them to the outside into little bigger pots and get them in the ground for in the next couple weeks. All right. So that's about it for seeding. This is how we start the seeds. Most of my seeds are started like that. I do have this other little greenhouse here. It's a little taller. I like to start in the little bigger, not these seed pellets and these peat pellets, but in little like half cups, or I take like those containers, like one of these containers, something like this. And I'll poke some holes in it, and I'll put those in there for starting like fruit trees and stuff like that. Like I have some seeds, strawberry tree that I want to get started. I just got some more cashews. I think I'm going to have to redo it because those ones out there got waterlogged. I think I'm going to start them in here in that other greenhouse. But that'd be another day. Alright, well, that's it for now. While we're here inside, I wanted to show you a little of my projects. I made a little succulent. Found this bowl at the Faith Farm for like a couple bucks. Got some succulents at Home Depot. With some sand. They laid some different colored sands in there. And it seems to be doing pretty good. My wife was happy with it. This one, another little project that I did was this other little cactus one. Had all these little cactuses here. Decided to make a little planter out of that as well. This was my failed experiment as a coconut bonsai. Did look good for the first month, but somehow it dried up. I'm not sure what happened here. I saw it online. Somebody did it look great, but I think I'm not sure. I think I did exactly what I was supposed to do, but it just didn't take it. Also, I got a bunch of different orchids that I've planted over the years. Most of these things have years on them. Like I said, I haven't been taking care of my garden the last couple of weeks. My back was out. A lot of them dried up. But once a week maybe I water them. Spray them a little bit. They don't like a lot of water. They like to drain. And normally they're not put in these big pots like this. I have, some different ones with bamboo and stuff like that in it. They're normally supposed to be in little pots like these, but everything seems to grow very well. These orchids are very old. Most of them are very old. Alright guys, so that's another episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's informative. As always, will it be homegrown, fresh, organic, or will it be GMO, insecticide, suicide? Alright, two green thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.